I'm really trying to figure it out.
What does cinnamon do for high blood pressure?
What does it do? Let's see if this works. Oh, it is. I guess we can hear me. Okay, y'all. Y'all can hear me. All right, let's do life. Welcome in. Welcome in. Right. Jax, I'm over here. All the animals are here. Hey, Koa. Oh my God. Hey. Coconut. Damn, buddy. Okay, so I think I have everything all set up. Let me see. Let's pull it up. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Tune in, tap in. Get it on, get it down, get it cracking. What you got going on? What you doing? How's everyone's Thanksgiving? I'm in. We're gonna get started in a moment. I'm just getting all set up. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully everybody was with family and all the things. I know I got some leftovers that I'm about to pop in. I'll tell you that. Oh, I know I got some leftovers that I'm about. Okay, we got sound, guys. We've got sound, Becky. What it do, boo? All right, that's all I was checking. You know, I remember I did a video and it was like, don't you hate that? And it just wasn't live. Okay. I'll drop you down. You guys, thumbs up if you can hear me. You should be able to. We're pulling up the chat. All right, guys, we are tuned in, tapped in, and turned on. Okay. What's up, y'all? Welcome to Big Snap Dark. Thank you so much for saying tuned in, tapped in, and turned on. I'm your host, Leticia Yofo. If you guys have not already joined the fam, please make sure you go ahead and smash that subscribe button and click the bell right next to it. That way you guys are notified every time I go live. All right, y'all. So we are talking about Saturn has gone direct. Okay, it's in Pisces. We're going to talk about the moon is also in Pisces. We got Neptune in Pisces. Okay, a whole lot of water playing out, especially we just got a lot of water. Okay, we got a lot of water. So we're going to talk about what has been going down while Saturn was retrograde. We're also going to discuss what to look out for, what's coming up. And also, I'm going to talk about a few aspects that are playing out as well that I see here. You know, I'm going to give you the whole shake up, the flip up, the breakdown, okay? We can talk about it all on a global, political, social standpoint, you know, economic, all the things, okay? And then you guys want to stay tuned because we're going to do a reading. Oh, okay. So let's pull up the charts. All right, y'all. What we got cooking here? I'm gonna put you up on game real quick. Okay, because just so you know, Saturn has been exposing every fake, flimsy, delusional system on this planet. This is not a drill. Okay? You gotta peep game on the fact that most people think Pisces energy is it's dreamy, it's la la land, but Saturn in Pisces, you guys, is literally the universe checking every single illusion that you've been using to avoid any type of responsibility because Saturn is a planet of discipline, right? Duties, obligations, all the things, all right? Like, think about it like this. Like, have you ever just been, vibing out? Oh, hold on. I got a call. Hi, babe. What are you doing? Leftovers? Babe? Oh, well, there's nothing there to make. Oh, okay. I know. Keikoa was shaking after our walk, and he laid on the pillows, and he was literally shaking. And so I put a blanket over him on the bed while I was getting ready, and then I had the heater on downstairs. I was getting ready, and then now I have the heater on upstairs, and he's sitting right here on the bed. Yeah, I'm actually live right now. This phone call is being recorded. Are you gonna be a long time? Huh? What? Oh my god. Oh, that's right. Is he there helping you at least? You're by yourself? Hmm. Okay. We'll eat something. Uh, well, I'm gonna go back to my live. Okay. Text me. Call me. Love you. Bye. I thought I heard something ringing. I'm sorry, y'all. Maybe I'll get to edit that out. I was like, what is that noise? Okay, where were we? So back to it. Okay, so have you ever been just sitting there just trying to be in your mode and just trying to vibe and just trying to manifest and just trying to align and get back in the groove, but life just keeps hitting you with a plot twist after a plot twist. It's kind of like, oh, you just they're like mad. And you wonder, am I improving? Are things moving? It's because Saturn was retrograding. Okay, that whole disciplinary action was retrograding in Pisces. So pretty much what it was doing was clearing out all the spiritual junk in your drawer. Okay. Now, here's what nobody's probably telling you in the astro world. When Saturn was retrograde, it was like exposing all the cracks, okay? All the weak spots, all the false identities, all the spiritual lies. You know, people saying, I'm healed. But like all those phases that people go through. And now Saturn is back on duty, honey. Okay. So we got the clipboard out. Saturn's like this, checking, checking its soul, like, what did we learn? What did we learn? So a lot of us went through a lot of shit. Now, I'm gonna go flip the script because you know how I like to expose what's going on around us in our environment since we see it all day on social media when you scroll in and all the things, right? So think about what this phase looked like. You can see it as on a political standpoint, there was like scandals everywhere, leaders were crumbling, the government was lying, getting exposed, everything that we said we was a conspiracy theory was back then proven false. But no, it's like now coming out as truth, right? There's a lot of policies that were dissolving or backfiring, there's a lot of public distrust. Like we don't even trust anything. And that was hitting on a whole new level. Everybody's doing everything on their own. Because you gotta think. Pisces rules all the illusions, all the deception, all the hidden agendas. And then you got Saturn over there, is revealing all the lies and plus the consequences since it's a planet of discipline. So now that it's direct, what are we moving to? Now that Saturn's direct, more accountability. Receipts are going to be dropping, you guys. It's at this 29th degree. It's ready to roll. Okay. Investigations are going to start accelerating. You've probably seen it already playing out. I already seen one. If you guys watched heavily the Kanika Jenkins case back in the day, yeah, that. Mm-hmm. And a lot of quiet enemies are getting revealed. More leaders are going to start stepping down. There's going to be more spiritual whistleblowing energy that's going to be playing out, and pretty much our government's going to be forced to fix what they ignored, right? So possibly what we could face is more major political figures getting exposed, more leaks, more files, more hidden truths, corrupt leaders, especially with all these businesses. Did you hear about the Campbell soup and the chicken? Mm-hmm. Global systems are dissolving, honey, okay? Because everything is getting restructured, okay? So new spiritual and ethical political movements are going to start rising, and there's going to be an actual collective push for a little bit more truth over the fantasy, since that Pisces energy is still there, okay? Now, on a social and collective standpoint, what does this really look like? Well, everyone's mentally exhausted, I'll tell you that. Some of you guys could go through an identity crisis, not knowing what you want to look like, who you want to be. So there could be a lot of spiritual confusion. And many are possibly going to wake up from old timelines, mass delusionment, okay? So it's going to feel like, why does everything feel fake kind of an energy, right? Some relationships might even dissolve, you guys, because now that Saturn's direct, the boundaries are going to get real, honey. So fake connections, boop, they're going to get the snip, okay? Fake connections might start even breaking. You might be even thinking like, why am I connected to this person? Why are we even catching up with each other if I can't even trust them or depend on them to borrow some bread or something like that? Then you might be asking some little questions here and there. People might just be quitting old lifestyles that they outgrew. Now it's like you used to do X, Y, and Z, and now you want to flip the script. So I would call this like I don't know, there might be some collective sobriety playing out mentally and spiritually, and people just want what's real. They want, you know, the real, raw, in depth, you know, shit. Like they just want transparency. It's all anybody ever wants while we're still living our lives on a day-to-day basis. What's up, Seti? So we're going to shift now that Saturn's direct in Pisces. We're going to shift from escapism to embodying. So more people might even start leaving religions. They might start joining some type of spiritual alignment. Okay. Because everyone's finding out information, a lot of wisdom. Waves of people might even start healing. Or Saturn is direct now. Okay. Let me tell you what retrograde looked like. Let's go back for a second. What did the money look like? Money could have been stagnant, okay? Delayed money, like checks. There's a lot of financial confusion. We lost the penny, right? They don't want to make penny no more. You heard about that? There could be some business plans that just weren't sticking. We had inflation and deflation, all these illusions, right? And markets were acting hella delusional, let me tell you that. delusional. Did I say delusional? Delusional. So now that it's direct, now the market can start stabilizing. I don't know if you guys trade, if you're traders online or you trade crypto, anything like that. So the money is going to start flowing again now. Okay. We're going to be able to start making practical decisions. We're going to make clear financial strategies now. We're going to have more accountability in our business. People are just probably gung ho right now in their bag right now because now that Saturn is direct in Pisces, there's going to be real consequences for any type of fraud that's been playing out too. I know y'all getting them junk text messages and DMs and any kind of platforms that y'all be on. So just a lot of restructuring on a global standpoint, you guys. So that's all that was happening during retrograde. And I noticed like what do they shut down like hella Walmarts, hella Starbucks, like a lot of main places, like even vineyards out here just getting burned because nobody's buying grapes, so a lot of economic truths are going to finally get revealed. Currency is going to start shifting. We're going to have more regulations, of course, that's going to come along with that. And people are going to start moving towards new streams of income. I don't care if you're selling something on the TikTok shop or wherever, or getting a bag, just posting your life. Okay, people are going to find a way. You're going to start a new clothing business. You're going to start just slanging something in your own community. That's what's going to happen. And the spiritual businesses are going to start booming too. Because of what we learned about. So we're going to get more creative with everything. Okay, there's going to be more creative industries. No more Hollywood. Hollywood is dead. And so now you're going to see all these up and coming. I know, like, even music is changing. Like, you got to kind of dig, but there's some really good people that can actually sing about a message, like for real out there. I be seeing y'all. Follow me on TikTok. There's a lot of tech companies that are going to start facing, all their karmic consequences that's been playing out. Think of it like this, okay? Think of Saturn going direct like this. Think of Saturn like a parole officer, right? And then it's in Pisces. This is your spiritual record, okay? Retrograde was the review. Now that it's direct, it's like you're getting told what you got to clean up to stay free, okay? So what I would recommend is check where you have Pisces, what house that is, okay, in your own personal natal chart. And you guys, I did a series on that in my courses tab on YouTube. You can click on it. I broke down how to read your natal chart and all the things. You can even go deep. I did human design chart too, honey. Okay. All the little answers, and you turn all the way the fuck up. Your heart might even be a little bit more wider open. Your manifestations, or I could say materializations. I like to say you materialize things. You manifest every millisecond of the day. It's just going to start flowing like water. Like you might have a thought, no resistance. Boom, it happens. Literally. Okay. So we're going to be expanding emotionally because it's water energy, right? That's water on water right there. More spiritual protection, more divine timing linking up with divine favor. You're going to see it. I would say, it's fun. I used to do. I should start doing it again. I would have a book and I would write down every synchronicity that happened. I don't care if I was seeing numbers, if I said something and then it just turned up right in my face, or I got an answer about it. Just all these things, just back to back to back, just every single day, all day. I was just clocking it. I'm like, this is not like, it really showed me like back then, years ago, that we literally do materialize everything every millisecond. So if Saturn has been dragging you, especially if you had a Saturn return, this aspect is, think of it like a cosmic refund. So expect a lot of clarity, expect miracles, like expect random shit just to happen to you that feel personal, because they are. This is your movie. You are the main character. Everyone else is just an extra, period. You'll start to notice that too. Like as you go on, like through my journey, I really noticed who's on my train and who fell off, or who's on the elevator up and who fell off, In the retrogrades, people do come back. He said, I'm gonna start doing that. For real though, like you'll start to really peep game like you created it. No matter what it is, when you write your journal. For real. I love doing it. I really love doing it. It's kind of fun too. Think of it like a game because then when you start peeping the fact that you actually created your next day and the next day after that, things may come like within 20 seconds, a minute, an hour, the next day, a week, a month, a year, but you're like, I said that. I thought that. I said that. I was talking about that with somebody and it came to fruition. Literally. So when you start doing that, then there's going to be no resistance on the bigger things that you may deem as hard to materialize. Because if there's no resistance here and you know that you've been creating your day to day all day every day, you're like, oh shit. Like I'm in power of this shit. I'm in control of this shit. It's literally our mind. It's like a computer. It's literally your own mind. How are you programming your mind? Because if you're not programming your mind, somebody else will. And somebody else is. I literally listen to frequencies every single day, all day. Mindless scrolling, no, I do intentional. I look up something and then I look for it and I look it up because I want to know something. Do intentional scrolling if you're gonna look for something. Intentional. Like I'm scrolling to see, I don't know, what's some popular music I can post on a video or some shit like that. Do I watch funny videos? Sure, I need a laugh. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm a bot just sitting here and just like not doing what everyone else is doing, but I'm intentional with everything. So you'll start to be more intentional and you'll also start to be more in the present when you start journaling all of your um synchronicities is what I like to call them. Synchronicities are a sign from your higher self. Even the deja vu that's happening. I remember the other day I had deja vu like 4 times in a row. I was like, because you got, oh, I can go so deep on this. You just made me go deep. I really feel like we're repeating the same day over and over and over and over and over again. We're just choosing like a different lane every day. Literally. It's the same day on repeat. That's just me. Anyways, next. Let's go to the next aspect that's playing that I want to talk about. Y'all know Uranus just moved back in Taurus. If you guys watch my updates, I do update you guys daily on those aspects and planetary alignments on TikTok. Same name, Fixing After Dark. But Uranus is back in Taurus, okay? So right now it's sextiling Neptune, that's in Pisces, right? So this is that plot twist, blissing kind of an energy. This is the kind where life flips in your favor out of nowhere. But it feels strangely familiar, is what I like to call it. It's like your soul's been manifesting this behind your back, like just plotting it the whole time. And it may have looked like a fucking disaster during Scorpio season. And everything might have looked a low key fucked up on the outside world too. But it was like tweaking everything. So this transit is a breakthrough that meets your intuition. So real world shifts are going to start syncing up with your spiritual downloads. Money, spirituality, your values, morals, beliefs, all of it is getting upgraded. That's what this energy is, if you believe it. Your dreams, your creative energy. You got to think Pisces now, right? You might get psychic hits out of nowhere, coming in crystal clear too. So that's literally the universe saying, yo, let me remix your life real quick. And suddenly your path, you couldn't see it open before whatsoever. It literally opens up like a glitch in the matrix, like is what people call it, right? Literally like boop, just switch. So expect, massive awakenings, unexpected opportunities is knocking at your door. Solutions are coming up like, oh, solution there, solution there. Oh, got it, done, fixed it. It literally will start to feel divinely engineered. Damn, I should title this video that, for real. And now also, like I was saying earlier, the moon is 14 degrees in Pisces too here on my charts. Okay, so even that right there, Okay? I know the moon's all about your emotions, right? So it's literally like your emotions are they're on HD mode right now. Your intuition is on speakerphone and the veil is thin like tissue paper, honey. Okay? I'd be asking sometimes, is there even a veil? So right now with we have Saturn, Neptune, and the moon in there, you're gonna feel everything. You probably have been feeling everything. Your feelings, other people's feelings, the energy in the room, the energy across the street, all of it. That's the magic window because when the moon is in Pisces, it makes your manifestation take quicker, your dreams a little louder, and your spirit a little bit softer. Okay? It's kind of like that how do I say it? It's kind of like you're gonna start floating instead of fighting. So they're doing garbage today? No way. Ooh, I don't know if he put the cans out. So listen to your gut right now, okay? It's telling the truth before your mind can even catch up. So tonight, I want you to really sit down and ask yourself, what truth am I avoiding that keeps blocking my blessings? If you feel like you need a major breakthrough in something, what's really blocking you? It's you at the end of the day, but find the root cause of it. What illusion are you ready to retire? And just write one action to fix it. Not 10, just one. Just one. Because once you really, I would say, when you stop playing with your own potential, guys, it stops playing with you. Period. Saturn just Saturn just quits. Okay? This is level up season, you guys. If you choose it. If you choose it. Period. So, oh yeah, real quick. If this is your Saturn return or if you have Saturn in Pisces in your chart, I would say if Saturn in Pisces is hitting your first house of self, what else? Your fourth house of your home foundation, sports, stability, and safety, seventh house of relationships, excuse me, or your 10th house of career, your life is restructuring, okay? Literally, your identity, your home, your relationships, and your career, if it's in any of those houses. Now, you got to peep game on the fact that Pisces is mutable, just like Virgo and Gemini, right? So, and Sag. Your entire timeline, you guys, if you have this in your chart, Saturn and Pisces, your whole entire timeline is getting rearranged to match your soul mission. You have Saturn and Pisces retrograde? Oh! So you feel me on this, right? All right, y'all, we're going to do a spread. We're going to do a spread. So share with everybody right now because this is the favorite part. We're going to see what the collective message is. Now that Saturn is direct in Pisces, the planet of discipline, what is to come? So you already know. So Saturn in Pisces retrograde, you probably felt normal. It probably felt like a regular ass day if you were born with that already in your natal chart. Period. What house do you have it in? We're gonna use my deck. You guys back in the day, remember I used to sell my own. I used to make my own decks and sell them. I stopped though. Too much work. It was too much. I had a whole Etsy store too. I'm like, yeah, this ain't my avenue. Really, it's not. All right, y'all. Let's get a collective message. Cause that's what we gonna do. Whoa! Did y'all see that? Hilarious. And they both upright too. I know y'all seen that. Collective message. A lot of air energy. And yeah, it's a mix though. It's a mix, but we got a lot of air. So boom, like I said, where you at? What house? Third house. Third house communication, your thoughts, your mindset, how you speak. Love that for you. So you could this is like magic for you. You have to get the gab, really. You gotta pay attention to the things that you're saying to yourself because at the end of the day, whatever you're saying to yourself in your head and not even saying out loud matters. It's like the same energy you speaking out loud too. If you're talking down on yourself, it's just gonna be that negative energy. If you uplift yourself in your mind, like I can do it, yeah, I got this. Whoopty bam did it, I can do it too. You know, you'll stay more focused and more disciplined within your actions and carrying out things that you want to do. So this is about to be lit for you. Like you're gonna maybe even have conversations that are of importance to you that pertain to keeping you in line and in check with whatever road you're trying to take right now, whatever it is that you tapping into at the moment. Okay. What's up, Scat Pack? What's good? I haven't seen you in a minute. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Share the live, share the live. We got the cards. We got death energy here. Okay. Now, don't think of it as a negative thing. The death card is just literally, energy. Okay. Some of us during these times, I don't know if it was Scorpio season or if it's now with all this Pisces energy, could have had a mental breakdown. With what's playing out in the world, like I said, on the political, economical, social standpoint, socially too, we all could have had at some point, some type of emotional transformation that occurred within us with that death card energy. Okay. I feel like you may even feel it too, like your new self is coming in. You got a new situation that maybe has arisen. Okay. I don't know what area of life that will be for you. It's going to be personal to everybody, but you probably even feel like you're a better person. All the skills, the knowledge, all the tools that you came with in your backpack that you already had are here and you are utilizing them. Okay. So I feel like if you're not already, you could be feeling a little bit more open, a little bit more relaxed. It's kind of like looking at the world like all this shit is bullshit. We only see 0.003 of our reality anyways. So what is the other part that we're not seeing? So why not play this Monopoly game the way you want to motherfucking play it? Period. Okay. So it's a refresh of your avatar, refresh of this character, right? Remember, think of it like a video game. You are player one, period. Okay. So a lot of endings had to occur. This could have happened in the past few months, a week, yesterday, a minute ago. Okay. You had to end some shit to have these new beginnings. Okay. So transition, everybody has gone through a transition, some form, some fashion. Okay. We do also have the magician card here as well. A whole lot of magic, a whole lot of materialization. Okay. Like I'm telling y'all, some of y'all literally sit there and you might have a conversation with somebody at a restaurant. You talking about, I don't know, going somewhere or doing something, and boom, you'll hear about it on TV. You'll get an ad for it on your phone. Yeah, that's like the normal AI, your phone's listening to all that bullshit. No, I'm talking like the shit happens. Like there's a will, there's a way. Somebody's like, oh no, I got you. Oh, we going there next week. Why don't you come with us? Whatever it was, there's something that you could have been thinking about what you're gonna, I don't know, what you're gonna make for dinner. Oh, I got a taste for some pizza, and somebody's like, hey, I feel like I'm round table. What you want? I'm just thinking about that. Oh shit, you know what I'm saying? So anything. You could be like, man, I would. This is something that I want to buy right now, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until I get to my next check or some shit. Boom! All of a sudden, you got money in the mail. You got a direct deposit. You got somebody that gave you a gift. You found $20 in your pants. Anything. You found that $100 that your ass lost. That's that energy. Okay. Some of you guys might even telepathically communicate with other people that are around you. That's magician energy too. So I feel like we're in this phase as a collective of seeing with that magician card that you've had all the tools this whole time, but it's up to you to actually utilize those tools to your benefit. Okay. It could be some old class or some old opportunities to be in or something that you learned from a conversation with a wise old homeless guy on the corner, something like that. You got information from him, you got the tea, and you know how to move. He said, got it. Big facts. That happened so much to me during Scorpio season, right? Thank you, Scat Pat. Procrastination. Exactly. A lot of us procrastinated. Now we're getting pushed because now Saturn is no longer fucking retrograde. It's direct now. So now we can push and now we can use all those tools. Magician card 2 is like fake it till you make it. Now a lot of people you see are being more transparent. They don't give a fuck. They're posting anything, saying anything, and doing anything. Seeing what sticks, right? We shouldn't be in a zone where we're worried about what the next person's got to say about us. Fuck them. Do you live your life? Do what you got to do and how you want to do it. You literally are the CEO that use that big dick energy to get the things that you want in life. Go where you want to go. Say yes and say no, period, without an explanation. Period. Okay. We also have the sun card coming out right after that. Happiness, joy, that's warm energy. That's thinking like a kid again, having an imagination, getting creative again. It's like glowing energy. And I do want to say this too, because many of us with Saturn being retrograde, like I was telling you guys earlier on a global standpoint, got certain things stripped away from them on how to move, even financially. You know, you could have had a bag here and that ain't a bag no more because of some new guidelines or restrictions or whatever the fuck, right? And now people are getting more creative with moving forward. It's like you really start thinking of shit. Or some project that you was working on 3 years ago, it didn't work then. It was dead back then. You gained a skill and you just left it for dead. Excuse me. Some people are bringing that back to life. Things that were collecting dust, ideas that collected dust. I'll never forget this. And somebody told me this years ago. I don't know what opportunity I was in online. I want to say it was like one of my first ones. But he was like, he said, bring your own flair to everything. Copy your favorite millionaire right now that's doing it big, but bring your own flavor. You are the only person that has the recipe. No one else does. And if they do have the recipe, they can't duplicate it. Why? Because you're going to put your own spice in it, your own flavor to it, right? So, me saying this, look at the grocery store. There are 1,000 different brands of water. There are 1,000 different brands of breads. There are 1,000 different brands of makeup, eyeliner, lipstick. You can do it too. It's just all about applying yourself and really believing in yourself and just doing it. If something doesn't work, cool, try something else. Just keep trying until something sticks. Like when you feel that passion for something that you can't let go of, just keep going for it. And I feel like that's what the sun energy is all about. It's like you now feel the potential of feeling amazing because of the skills or the tools or the knowledge or the wisdom that you've gained and collected over time will now be useful to you. Okay. A lot of material gains too with that sun energy, a lot of love, just mass improvement. Now, we do got a reversal here. We got the King of Swords reversed. And that's more so the energy of like integrity has been compromised somewhere, right? So us believing in all these systems, you know, we were indoctrinated since we were young, right? And whatever they would spit into us, we follow suit. Okay, modern day slavery, low standards, looking outside of ourselves for answers all the time, unclear thoughts, not knowing how to move. What can we do now? Uh, Feeling like we lost protection. It's literally like, think of life like this. Like me, for example. I literally just, I don't fear shit. Just prepare. My garage is stocked up with extra food and all kinds of shit. I have all the tools and things that I need if something was to go down for real. Like if all the lights and all the shit went off, what would you do? How would you survive? Do you know how to survive off grid without the internet, without any of this shit? Do you know how to read a compass, a map? You know, like you know what I'm saying? Like knowledge like that, like off the grid type knowledge. Like what would you do? What would you grab? You have a go bag. You have go gear. You know, that's a whole main reason why I even bought a Jeep Rubicon. This is one of my dream cars, by the way, but yeah. So this energy has been playing out, especially during Scorpio season. Woo-wee. Y'all watch all my Scorpio update videos on TikTok? Oh my god. And I put them on here too, I believe. So Six of Swords. So a lot of you guys moved away from an old version of you and stepping into a new version of you now. I bowl every Sunday. Oh, you go bowling? That's lit. Okay. I used to bowl every Saturdays, like years ago, me and my family every Saturday. So now you guys have moved away from things that kept you emotional. It's no more woe is me. It's more so solution based. It's like you kind of, whatever baggage you had, you just took it with you and left. Some of you guys probably physically moved to a new environment, a new apartment, a new house, a new area, a new state, a new country. Some of you guys literally have just removed yourself from who you used to be, how you used to do things, and now you're onto something better. Yeah, it probably didn't feel that great. You had to move on from a person, place, or thing. Okay, but that gave you calm energy to move in peace with that Six of Swords right there. Some of you guys could even taking a trip, or you're about to take a trip, or you're thinking about a trip, or some of you guys are still holding on to dear life to something that you can't seem to let go of. Okay, and like I said, we're all in transition right now. We are all in a transition. Things are new out there. We hear shit every day. The headlines, I can't even keep up with no more. I used to update. I used to look at them. I'm like, man, this really feels so fake and phony to me because it is. And I don't want to put energy into keeping it alive because the more as we move as a collective, it's just energy harvesting. They're just using our energy to keep shit alive that's broken. So in Scorpio season, whatever is dead, we stay dead. Just leave it. Done. Don't even talk about it. And we have the Three of Wands here. It's like some of you guys are waiting on a person, place, or thing, or you're waiting on something to crack. You're waiting on a breakthrough. This is a waiting kind of an energy. It's as if you have the eyes to see, you have a vision of where you want to be, what car you want to drive, where you want to live, where you see yourself based on your knowledge, your wisdom, your experiences, your memories, everything, based on who you are today. And it's like you're looking at that. And you're like, oh, sometimes you probably feel like it's right there. How can I get right there? And you got to be careful with that energy because you can be comparing yourself. Don't compare. Everybody's journey is their own journey, right? It's just all about unlocking that for yourself. Okay. Some of you guys even have a 3-1 energies like entrepreneur type of spirit too. Some of you guys are trying to like get into that groove, like you ain't trying to work for nobody, like you in the back end thinking of a master plan on how to get this money and not through somebody else, right? So being more responsible, looking at everything as an opportunity. Some of you guys might even got a new job, a new title, um, a new way of making money. So this is optimistic kind of an energy at 3-1. It's more optimistic energy. Oh, you know, a league. Okay. Like that. So it's like your desire to want to commit to something. This is fire energy. So there's some desire that's been lit. Something's lit where you want to do something. And this could be like very trustworthy energy, being patient, healing. But right next to that, we do got the Seven of Swords that came out too. So, this could be having to tell white lies, betrayal, doing something behind someone else's back kind of an energy, stealing, or just trying not to run away, not telling the truth, not being honest about something, or it could just literally mean you're being mentally prepared for something big to come. Period. Okay. I'm gonna get more because I'm really invested in y'all right now. Okay. I'm really invested. I got a new deck, y'all, and I'm so excited. I really want to read this new deck. Oh, let's move this over. Y'all have a good holiday, though? I was just talking to my husband about it. I'm like, it's kind of like we're low-key forced to celebrate these holidays because either you got it off or people flying in. Some people believe in Thanksgiving, some people don't. But it's like, I see it as just a forced time to cook, do dishes, and be with family. It's like we're just like you're forced to do one of the things, maybe, in a sense. You know what I mean? Even if you don't believe in this holiday. I just say, it could be just look at it as a day to relax or a day off, huh? And most people have the next day off. Hopefully you got a 4-day weekend. Some people still got to go to work. We're going to get more from this deck. It sure did. Because I'm interested. I'm invested, y'all. And I got me some good ass leftovers. I'm ready to pop in after this. I might do another video on my other channel. I got a new channel where I just do all readings only. It's called Vixen Oracles. I don't know why I started it, but someone told me to start a new channel and see where it goes. Okay. Let's see what we got. These cards are hella big too. It'd be like hard to get. I just want them all to. Ooh. Let's see what pop up and sticks. This one, it might have to be a deck where it's just like, if it just literally falls out. I got 2 new decks actually. With nails, oh no, that one's not calling my name. Right? The holidays are definitely a forced thing. Because the true meaning behind it, see, we ain't even all about that, but some family members, they just, especially when it comes to your parents, people's parents want to be all involved, all extra with it. Collective message. That just flew. Okay. 2 of the same cards. I remember that happened last time. So yeah, some of y'all are getting a real transformation within your money situation, how you make money, how you build, bringing in stability, your foundation. Some of you guys might receive a little bit of help. We do have the King of Pentacles that popped out. How you guys receive, support. You might get more supporters. You might get people that actually believe in you. You might get people that, you might be a person that is, because you supported somebody. It's like good karma coming back. It's like if you was helping coins, that was like your good karma and like clearing your debt, right? So it's now all the good that you did is cycling back now that we're out of this retrograde energy. So some of you guys can have a new job, a new way of making money, more money. I would say feeling more confident, feeling more stable, feeling as if like think of King of Pentacles energy as a sense of I can take care of me and my family. I ain't got to worry about it. Bills is paid, roof, you got a roof over you. You got food on the table, clothes on the back for you, your family, pets, whoever. You can think of it like that. Now, you guys are plotting though. We do have the Hangman here. There is something you are plotting, something you're learning. You guys could be like, for example, investing your time in learning how to sell Airbnbs, learning crypto, learning, some type of skill set. You have an idea. There's some idea that has sparked within you. Some of you guys can be learning how to do credit, how to, get things off things, but I know it has to do with the bag. Okay. Now, also things that are going on in the world, this Nine of Swords energy, don't lose sleep over people that ain't paying your bills. Okay. There's something that you could be thinking about. It could be a person. It could be a way of living. It could be where you want to go next. But you are definitely have been in your head. It could just be a lot of ideas. I'm telling you, the ideas usually go to the graveyard. So make sure you guys are taking action and executing on those ideas. Write it down. I have lists. I remember years ago I seen this video on Diddy, right? No Diddy. But I don't know if it was a documentary or something I watched, but he said, I create a list and I don't stop. I just keep creating the list. When that list is over, I got another list. Even 50 Cent said something along those lines too. And it just stuck with me. This is years and decades ago, right? It was like a motivational, what was he called? VYOB playlist that I used to play years ago, like years ago. It's like all these, reputable people in the world that we knew of had something motivational to say. And it was something like that. Like you just keep going, you just keep going. And I think that's what that could be. It's like you could even be losing sleep over staying up all night because you're invested in creating something or some type of idea or a master plan that you have. It's like there's something brewing, or it could be brewing behind your back. You don't even realize it because that's that Saturn and Pisces energy. Like the universe is really like your higher self somewhere back there is thinking of a higher plan, a master plan is trying to get you on that. Or it could be literally you thinking of this. Some of you guys could have messages in your dreams. I know I have 1,000 dream books. I always write down my dreams and decode them. There could be a message in there because you got to peep game on the fact that when we do go to sleep, we are literally living in a limitless timelines. And this dream that we're right now in 3D just seems the realest because we have space and time. We do also have the Hermit card that came out. Okay. So yeah, with all this plot twist energy, there's something brewing. Okay. It's kind of like you guys are researching something. You could be reading, learning, like digging up something. And you'll find something, some information that you find, you're like, oh shit, I was right. It may not be something good. It could have been something in the news that you found out about, right? I knew they was lying. You know what I mean? But it's also too like, it's cupcake season right now. It's cold outside. You could literally just want to be at home in your house, organizing, self-care, just getting it right with your home, right? With your home, literally internally or externally around you. Just not wanting to do much, not wanting to be too much in the crowd, just kind of in your own lane, minding your own business. Like you probably balanced and you're trying to find that. I want to say this though, when it comes to balance, okay? Give me one name of somebody that has balance in life. I really want to know who who. How can you balance every aspect of your life? Is that such a thing? What are your beliefs on that? Question that'll make you think, right? So there's something that you're giving a little bit more time and energy and blood, sweat, and tears to, versus something that you really want to put blood, sweat, energy, and tears into. This could be AKA, because we got 9 of Wands right after that. It could be you having to work a 9 to 5, but also you're still building behind the scenes on an opportunity or a way of making money or another way to make a living, trying to just juggle, right? And I feel like you're almost at the finish line of a breakthrough with that energy. It's like that 9 of Wands is that I'm going to take action. I'm not giving up on myself. I'm going to keep going. Then boom, you're going to have a breakthrough with it. And it's a lot of work. It's a lot of energy, but it's all worth it. It's all worth it. Whatever it is that you're tapping into, it's all worth it. It's really all worth it. So you're gonna have a big decision that you got to make about something, person, place, or thing. Something coming up with this Two of Swords here. Okay. And Six of Wands right after. There's some decision that you have to make about where you're going next. Some decision about where you're going. I'm feeling like some of you guys you're moving forward, but in a different way. Like you're really being observant of your energy and the people you talk to, the people you meet, things that's going on. Like you really are trying to. So good for you. Because when you make that big decision, it's gonna be a doozy. It's gonna really change your life. Especially with the Six of Wands. It's like the energy like sitting on top. Equal give and take. No one's gonna be able to take from you. So I love this for you. I think that's all I got, y'all. Thank you so much for staying tuned in, tapped in, turned on, and I'll see you on next one. Peace.